Hi, this is Kat with Beadaholique, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use patina without a paintbrush. Now I have some beautiful vintage patina here, and this is in the Verdigris, so it's that beautiful turquoise color. And I have some lovely little hammered findings here, and I'm actually going to show you all the way through to finish it off to make a complete earring set. So I think this is really kind of an interesting thing. Sometimes we find ourselves not having all of the right tools at the ready, but we want to complete a project, so I thought this would be a really fun little video. So I have these are just like little sticky notes here. And then I also have some extra paper towels, and I've ripped apart a couple of them because I'm going to kind of show you how we're going to use this. All right, so go ahead and give your patina a little shake. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to pour a little bit onto our surface here. You can kind of get a good little thing going there. Close up our patina. We don't want that to dry out. And then I'm going to take one of my little ripped paper towels here, and I'm going to kind of bring it to a little bit of like a point, so I have a little bit of a dipper. Now I'm going to come here, dip, and you see how it really soaks up a lot of that color. Now this paint does dry pretty quickly, so what we need to do is in your other hand have a clean one ready to go, because we're just going to kind of hold it, start dabbing, and now I want to pick it up with the other one, and now I'm going to start to wipe it off immediately just on that front side there. Okay, so we want to kind of fill in some of those holes there and then just dab it so it kind of has that little bit of a look to it. So you see what's happening there? Now you can wear gloves if you want. This just can come off with just some nail polish remover on your hands, so you're going to be fine. All right, so you can always just grab a little bit more. You see how fast it's kind of drying, and then just dab, dab, dab. And you can add as much or as little as you want. I just wanted to add a little bit of color to this. And then just kind of dabbing some of it off there. There we go. All right, so that's kind of cool. It looks a little aged now. I like that look. All right, so we're just going to continue to do that. And you'll probably be able to see this a little bit more on some of the bigger pieces I'm going to do here. And you can see that, you kind of get the hang of it. You figure out how much you want to do. And you can make really quick work of this because, like I said, it does dry fairly quickly here. But I'm just setting things off. You can see I've covered my work surface here with a little paper towel. All right, now let's get into some of these bigger pieces here. All right, so now we can kind of really splotch some color on there. And then come in with our clean paper towel and just dab away some of the wetness there. But if you want more of that kind of heavier look, you can absolutely just kind of add more there. All right. And I'm just going to flip that over. There we go. All right, you can see my patina starting to dry a little bit on my pad, but you can also see how little it actually takes to do this entire pair of earrings. All right, so I think that's going to be good for that one. And you can always add more, and I might actually go back and add more to my little circles now that I'm adding a little extra to these ones here. But it's kind of like, the old school sponge painting that, you can do on walls and everything like that. So I thought this would just be a really fun way to showcase this. There we go. Flip it over. Now, if you didn't want to, you wouldn't have to kind of wipe it away. You can either use a vintage block. We have those here at Beadaholique as well. And what the block does is it will actually sort of grind down some of the metal, so it's a nice little buffing block, so you can do that as well. All right, so kind of cool and organic. Each piece is going to be a little bit different, so if you're making these to sell, what I recommend is you do this all in one sitting. That way you have a consistent result. But I actually am really liking the way these are kind of looking. Very cool. All right, so I'm just going to set all this stuff aside here. And because the patina dries pretty quickly, we're going to move on to our jump rings. All right, so yeah, look at how cool these pieces look. They're just really fun. You can see I have a little bit on my hands, but that's okay. I'm not mad at it. I'll take care of that later. All right, so now what we need to do is just come in with a couple little jump rings here. And just give it a little gentle twist to open that up. There we go. And I'm going to put the longer piece on the shorter side here. And the way these earring findings are, they're actually, they're not mirrored, so they're multiplied. So you'll be able to see that we'll kind of create two exactly the same. And that's a choice for an earring design. I actually kind of like these earring findings. They're a little geometric and kind of funky, so I like it. All right, let me just come in with this one here. And just go ahead and close that up. Make sure we have a nice, good closure. So there is one earring done with my patinaed fingers in the way. All right, so you'll notice on this guy here, the kind of triangle, he does have a dip in his side, and I'm going to put that towards the center there. So you want to make sure that that's the only one that you really have to be careful of how you attach it. So just come in here, making sure I'm slipping on that loop the right way. There we go. And one more jump ring. There you go. All right, so that is my little pair of earrings here, and it's really fun. You can, and again, you don't have to have a paintbrush. You can absolutely do this with a paintbrush. You can dab it the same way, but I just thought it would be really fun to show you how you can work with patina even if you don't have all the right tools. All right, so thank you so much for joining me, guys. You can get everything you've seen here over at Beadaholique.com, and if you're new to our YouTube channel here, be sure to hit that subscribe button below to get all the latest from Beadaholique.